Hey, what's up, guys? I want to do a video for you guys on holsters I run as far as appendix carry. If you carry appendix or if you're thinking about carrying appendix, once I went to appendix and got comfortable with it, that was a key thing, getting comfortable with appendix carry. It takes a while. Even now, sometimes when I've been down to like tie my shoes or pick something off the ground, you get that pressure there and you're like, oh man, it's kind of that little thing in the back of your mind going, oh, I hope this gun don't go off, you know? So it takes a while to get comfortable with it. Because it for whatever reason, I guess shooting yourself down there, matters more to everybody than shooting yourself in the femoral artery carrying it 4 o'clock. Either way, bad things are gonna happen. But the advantages of it, I think, for me, as I like to, it's in front of you. You have what feels like full control of it the whole time. When you carry kind of 430, like you're in large crowds or something, bump around like a fair, or whatever. I feel like that gun's kind of hanging out back there, that if someone, for whatever reason, spotted it, criminal, whatever, bad guy, would have a better chance of taking that thing from you if it's back here, because you'd have to react back, or if appendix up front. Maybe it's just a mental thing. Oh, like I said, it is faster on a shot timer. I am faster drawing from appendix than I am from 4 o'clock. So to me, there's advantages of it, and the advantages outweigh the disadvantages to me personally. And that might not be your choice, but if you're thinking about it, hopefully maybe some of these holster options I'll show you may help make a decision, because I've bought a lot of bad holsters in my day. If you conceal carry long enough, you'll have that box of holsters in your closet that just didn't work out for you. And what may work out for me, that's what's hard about conceal carry, especially appendix for like body setup, body type. What might work totally perfect for me, I absolutely not work for you. And same vice versa. You might say, oh, it's the best holster ever. I might try and go, man, I hate this thing. It just doesn't fit me right, whatever. So it's really kind of based, off body type, personal preference, and what have you. But this is what works for me personally. I've had really good luck with. If I was carrying a TLR, I've had really good luck. This is a T-Rex. Sidecar, I believe they call it, and these fit really well. They have retention where they won't let the gun fall out. This is a high sweat guard clearance for RMR and TLR1, and it'll fit a Glock 17. Actually, is what that's molded for, because of the light, but it actually spaces off the light, so if you're at a 19, just fine. But you could run a 17 in this as well, so it kind of gives you that flexibility. And then they're pretty easy to put on as far as just the clips go. Stuff it in there, open the clips, put it in. It's got the little wing that keeps force. That to me is a big thing. There's got to be something built in that holster to add pressure to push the grip into your body. So once I cover this up, with a t-shirt, once I cover that with a t-shirt, I'm carrying a Glock 19, with TLR and RMR, and it really doesn't print at all. I get away with it. Even if you're bending back, you're doing something weird, it doesn't scream, I'm carrying a gun in front of me. And if you think about it, the only one that really worries about that is you. Like when I first started carrying concealed, I was like, oh no, they're gonna see that. Oh, I'm looking down and I'm worried about it. And after time, you get to realize you're the only one that worries about it. So after you do it quite a while, you're just kind of like, no one else is going to notice, whatever. But I still try to do my best not to print something, sticking way out, whatever, just to not tip off maybe a bad guy, whatever, that is probably the only other one watching is, like I said, either another concealed carry holder, just kind of curious who's carrying, or a criminal who's watching out to see who could be the easiest victim. So that's like I said, the T-Rex. This is just a t-shirt. It's not a super tight fitting t-shirt, but it's not a real big baggy t-shirt. It's real thin material. So it kind of hangs well. But that's, like I said, how it goes. What I like about the T-Rex is the clearance they give you right here for your hands for the draw stroke. You'll notice that's really a big issue is like when I decide what I like in an appendix after I've worn it for a while, I have my opinions on what I need, and it's got to be that, or it just doesn't work for me. I'm real opinionated on how it's got to fit. How much clearance you have, for your draw stroke, stuff like that. So you'll learn over time. The more you do it, the more you'll know what you want. personally, and some holsters provide that and some holsters don't. So I know that I have to have some type of wing or something to press that grip in. I have to have good clearance for the grip, for your draw stroke. I like to have a second, a mag like that's built together, or I have an NSR Tactical just mag pouch. I'll show you for one that doesn't isn't a sidecar type holster. That works pretty well too, and then they can kind of pivot and not so bound to you like that, so you do have some room when you're doing this, moving around or whatever. They'll move independently. But this has been a good holster. Like I said, it's got easy in, easy out. Good draw stroke, good retention, and like I said, conceals well. And that's the T-Rex sidecar with the TLR one setup with it. I tried this. This is also a T-Rex arms, and I think they call it like the Minotaur or something like that. It's for a TLR one as well, and a Glock 17. Just got one here. It's a Glock 17 with a TLR. And then I had to clearance it for RMR because I didn't order it that way. So I just cut it there. It's got the high sweat guard as well. This one, even though it does have the wing, doesn't provide me with enough cant, I guess you'd say, or whatever. It doesn't hold close enough to my body for me to really like it, and it has a lot of movement. And what that does, it'll actually make where that wing will kind of come under or over your belt. So as of right here, you kind of see I'm getting that butt sticking out. Now, granted, this is a 17, so it's got more of a butt. But as I move around, during the day, this pistol shifts, and I don't really like that, especially with the nice stiff belt like I wear, this SOE belt. I don't like movement in my setup, because if I have to draw, I want that gun pretty much the same spot every time. So if this gun, I've been driving or something, this gun's dipped down, it's a different position. I don't like that because it can really cause me to get a bad grip coming out of the holster. So that's, I want to show you this as one that didn't work out for me well. It could be done. I can carry it. I did carry it, for a little while after I got it, but definitely not my first choice. Didn't work out good for me. But it does have a good clearance for your draw to put a positive light on it. This is a Tier 1 concealment that I just got. This is their Axis Slim. This is cut for a Glock 19 Gen 5 with a TLR holster, or TLR 7. And this one is awesome. Been wearing it probably about a week and a half now. And it's also got a claw on it. It's got that threading like shot cord, so it'll actually move independently between the mag and the holster, which is really nice. Gives you a little more movement where it doesn't bite you, as bad when you're kind of bending over doing something. And as far as concealability, this thing just hides. I mean, it's gone. You can't tell at all. You're walking around doing whatever, and then like I said, you got a Glock 19 RMR and a weapon mounted light TLR 7. So this is an awesome holster. I'll probably be wearing this quite a bit. But the one thing is they're pretty pricey. Tier 1 concealment, I want to say the setups by the time this got to the house was about $157, something like that for this holster. So not cheap. And unfortunately, with holsters, like I said, you got to order them to try them almost, unless you know somebody with one, let you try it on, put it on, wear it around a little bit, kind of move around, try your grip, that you can get it out of the holster. See if you like it, because that's a lot of money to spend to sit in the closet. These are, I think, about a 15-day wait or so before they ship them. Great holster though. Really happy with it for the time I've had it. Like I said, it's only been roughly a week or so I've been wearing it, but it clicks all the boxes for me. It's got the wing, holds the gun close. It's got a good ride height where I can get a good, firm grip on the gun coming out of the holster. It hides well, it tucks in, it clicks all the boxes, and I really like it. Another option, which is a really great option here, is a Burly Man Tactical. And I don't know the model, what this is. I know he's got an Etsy store now, but you can email him either that or on Instagram. He's Burly Man Tactical on Instagram. And to ask him what model this is, but the way it's done, if you see this clip is recessed back from this clip, and it does have the wing as well. And it's also got the little hump, which these are pretty handy too. That forces the gun kind of out at the bottom, in at the top, so it really tucks nicely. So this one is for my M&P 2.0 compact with a TLR 7, and it doesn't have a mag carrier built on it, but I wear a NSR tactical with it, mag carrier, and this thing is awesome. Same thing, you know, it's gone. You know, it hides well. It's got good spot, you know, good clearance for my grip, you know, to come out of the holster. It, like I said, fits well with that hump. Like I said, it's tucking it in this way, and then with the wing and that other clip, it's tilted in this way. So it gets it real nice and tight to your body. And then, like I said, I carry it with just an NSR inside the waistband mag pouch just right next to it. So I kind of mimics what the sidecar does, but like I said, with them being two pieces, they can move independently, and it does add some comfort during the day. And this doesn't bite me when I'm driving. Same thing with the Tier 1 concealment. I've driven with it. You know, I've been in the seated position for an hour, hour and a half, and no pain whatsoever like I normally get with the TLR 1 holster, just with that added length pushing into me. So great options with that. This one you're going to probably save quite a bit of money over the Tier 1 concealment. You'd have to contact him to see exactly what this model is going for now. But I'm gonna say it's going to be right about the $100 mark, somewhere in there if I had to guess. Don't quote me on that or hold me to it, but it's somewhere in there, I think is what it was. But that's from Burleyman Tactical. Great holster, and I don't think his weight's all that long. It might be a week or two, something like that. Pretty comparable. Most Kydex places, especially the smaller shops, have some weights. They got, you know, a couple guys making holsters or whatever, and if they're a popular holster company, they're making a lot of them. So, you know, get ready to wait a little bit on some of this custom Kydex stuff. But just want to cover that, guys. Appendix carry. It's something I like. I see the advantages of it now. I've been doing it for probably a year and a half now, 2 years, somewhere in there, maybe a year and a half, to Appendix. And once I made the full dedication to Appendix, I really like it. Like I said, the pros outweigh the cons for me. You just obviously got to be really careful when reholstering. Just like anything, though, you can't, you know, it's no different stuffing a gun here and stuffing a gun here. If you get something hung up and you have an ND, it's going to be bad here, it's going to be bad here. You know, just don't have an ND. You know, holster slowly and deliberately, you know. Look, you know, there's nothing wrong with looking, making sure your holster's clear before you put the gun in, and then you're done. You know, there's no race, no gunfight was ever won on how fast the guy reholstered. You know, so that shouldn't be part of your plan. I see some guys on YouTube really fast, you know, coming out, bam, 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 shooting it, boom, right back in, super fast. You know, like I just don't do that. You know, I always like to look and slowly reholster. You know. Maybe I'm just not as comfortable as they are with it, but I just don't feel the need to slam that thing back in with any kind of speed or force. It should just be, you know, gently placed in, pushed down, and bottomed, and you're good. So I hope that helps you guys. Like I said, maybe see the differences or what to look for in an Appendix holster. At least what I look for. Like I said, wing, keep it tucked to your body, keep the the grip from printing, but not so low that you can't get a grip on it. You're gonna trade concealment for speed, basically, on when you're picking a ride height. So the higher it is, the better the grip's going to be. You know, the faster you get a good grip, come out of the holster with it. The lower it is, the harder it's going to be to get a hold of, but the less it's going to print. So you got to kind of play with those options. Most of them come with clips you can go up or down with, and so you can do it how you like it. If you like it really well, concealment is your major thing. You know, you want it low where your grip's not all that great, but you can make do, but it completely hides. You know, that's cool if that works for you. If you like it where you're just, you know, you want to be able to really get on that gun, and you don't care that, you know, you might get a little corner here or there that kind of pushes against your t-shirt. Once again, totally cool. You know, that's how you set it up for you. So I kind of like that middle ground. You know, I like to be able to conceal well, but, you know, I do have to have a nice positive grip coming out of the holster. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll get to a Glock 43X video today with a little bit of shooting and some comparisons. So stick around, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.